With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
On play action, here's Shadur. Steps away. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Ready, break. Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. Taken down at the 47-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Sanders to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now Sanders. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Sanders. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this is what you wanted to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This will go to Henry out wide. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
For a Baltimore Raven.
48-yard line. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now a 3rd down and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
18 Cardinals.
Sanders. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie cornerback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Warriors, 70 Lions.
Throwing, Sanders. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hot 70.
To throw now, here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
To throw is Sanders. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Judy. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete.
Sanders pass. Intended for Quinshon Judkins. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
An inside run with Judkins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
60 Eagles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Jackson now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how the drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 5.
Ready? 65, 19.
From the shotgun, Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
70,
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
They look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Lions. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, go.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fouling Mark Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and a couple. To throw again is Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Shador. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
60 Bobcats.
Here's Sanders. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Sanders to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
36-yard line.
Inside handoff. Henry. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun, Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let's go, street. Gotta be lying.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go, back. Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Now Sanders. Into the hands of Perry, complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, here's Shadur. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Sanders. Over the middle, complete. It's Perrin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Jackson. And that's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. First down, right back to Jenkins. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing, Sanders. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, Jackson. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this time we're running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Ready.
Now Huntley. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And Jackson throwing once more. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For another Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Let's go.
They're going for it. Huntley. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Huntley. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Out of the gun, Huntley. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. So the onside kick is recovered, and, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On target to his man, Likely. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
To throw, Huntley. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the Browns' 38-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Browns, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.